said, wait a minute, I was like, yeah, I just want to shout out my co-host, Murder the Gil, Giggle. She said, hey, wait, in front of like 70 people. I was like, you go ahead and say your name. So from here on out, she's simply Murder. Right. Murder, I can spit out easy. The actor, host, trainer, the fashion plate is this movie. First starring role, it is All That Matters. You guys get a good look at it. That's me on the cover. Wait a minute. And then when I opened it up, I was like, oh snap, I'm on the DVD.
In the bed with the red sheets.
In the bed, right. Lead actor, the best way I can say it is when I got the role, shout out to Al Robbins, the director, producer, and acted in the film. It was 90 pages with my character's name on it. I'm the Denzel, I'm the George Clooney,
Gotcha.
I'm the Mahershala Ali. You know what I mean? It all centers around me. Got a pretty decorated resume in acting. You know, could call them. You know, one of the great things, I was in Little. Played Marsai Martin's dad in the movie. Okay. Next to that, this was really huge. You know, great role, but I was a bit part. Co-star, so to speak, but this is where I star. You know, I get to develop the character out. You see how my character Jay grows in the movie, and to have it now distributed, you can get it on Amazon Prime. It's at Walmart.com, Target.com, FYE, Barnes and Noble, Turner Classic Movies, and it's really one of those things as an actor. And this is what happens. You're able to come and talk on a great show like Sistasonthego at DWCRadio.com, and talk about that. And it's been great. It was we shot it last year. Wait a minute, 2019. Yeah, we shot it 2019, early part of 2019. Came out this year. COVID-19 kind of messed up the release date. It got pushed back to June 1st, but it's out everywhere. Promoting it, got other things coming with it, so I appreciate this time to talk about the film and share it with your viewers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: how did you come into acting? Like, how did you get started in that field? Because you know, acting is a lot. Like,
yeah,
my girls did a little bit, and learning them scripts.
Right.
It's a lot.
It's a chore. You definitely got to be into it. I got into acting, entertainment. You know, I'm also a host. Actually, I'm old, man. I'm real old. I'm about to tell my age. I'm 50.
Okay then.
Yeah, and I played college football back in the late 80s, early 90s. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I got a football scholarship to Kansas State University. In my first semester, I didn't know what a classroom was. I found out the hard way. At the end of that first semester, coach told me, if you didn't get a certain GPA, you won't be playing football with us long. So I remember looking in the college registrar, Murda, in the spring of 1988, actually January, spring semester, and I saw acting, theater, and mass communications, and I was like, shit, I can pass that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get up here and do these skits, da-da-da-da-da. And what I found out is a way to get eligible and get my GPA up is where I was supposed to be, my passion. And it rolled from there. I actually got into broadcast. I've been a sports anchor at a TV station, disc jockey in St. Louis for Magic 108 FM. So that's where it all started, more of the hosting, DJing, that side. But when I moved to Atlanta and did some acting in there, more commercial work, and like I said, some plays. I was in St. Louis, Missouri before I moved here, so it wasn't much Hollywood.
Right.
Movies didn't come through there to step and third. So made a move, one of the best moves I ever made in my life was moving to Atlanta. Shout out to the ATL, just positivity, you know, black culture, we empower in a lot of places. And that was part of the reason I moved down here. Fell back, you know, Tyler Perry was really getting going, 07, 08, 09, and actually did some House of Pain, 2 episodes with him. But that's where it came, and that's where it got with the agent and just really started channeling towards acting. I knew that the broadcasting, the hosting, that's going to be there. You know, I've been doing that for years, but got on the acting in 2009 and just been churning. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this question.
Right.
What advice do you have for upcoming African American children, men, women, in this field right now? Because it's not easy right now.
Right, that's right up my alley. I mentor 4 young African American males, a couple of which who want to be actors. They're in the field, you know, trying to get it done. Early 20s, all of them. And what I tell them is, man, you got to be willing to work. You know what I mean? I don't know where the work ethic across the board, from the UPS person to the McDonald's person to the person you call on the phone, like the work ethic is just bad overall. Lazy, don't want to do nothing. I said, and nothing comes to a lazy person. And if you get it lazily, you won't honor it. It won't mean anything to you because you didn't put the work in. You know what I mean? And I was fortunate, very fortunate, man, that my parents married 56 years, so my dad was in my life. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, to whoop me, smack me, chest me up, ground me, throw me out, whatever. Right, like, yeah, and really get some knowledge. And I saw my dad get up every day and go to work. So that's the first thing I tell them, man. You know, you gotta want to work, and then after, period, with anything. If you find out that acting ain't it, and you want to be a fireman, well, you gotta work to be a fireman. Yeah, you still gotta work. That's across the board. Right, man. I was like, I didn't make.
We hear that from every guest, pretty much.
Yeah, I didn't make the rules. I just gotta follow them. And secondly, I tell them, stay sucker free. You know what I mean? Stay sucker free as much as you can. All them, you know, lollygaggers and yes men, troublemakers. And I learned that the hard way. You know what I mean? I tell them, like, you know, I'm giving you that advice because that shit is not cool. It's just not. You know what I mean? Put forth a good, you know, pull your pants up. You know, that kind of stuff, depending on where you are, just your image, how you carry yourself, that's important, man. Take pride in your appearance and yeah, man, stay sucker free.
Stay sucker free. You need to add that to your hashtag.
Right,
stay sucker free.
Sucker free, man. People will bring you down. And that's not anything like you're better than or whatever. I mean, suckers stay with suckers.
Sometimes some people don't mean you any good.
That's it. Right.
And until you face that fact,
right, you gotta learn it the hard
go
way.
bad.
Right, man. Yeah, exactly.
So how you feel about the stuff that's going on right now in Atlanta, riot-wise?
Right. I mean, I like y'all's place, but I just really want to throw a chair off the wall. My dad's 82, and to hear my father, and you'll hear it in my voice, to say that he never thought that he would see, you know, the times we're living in, you know, after what he went through in the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. And I mean, if you have some people in your life who have lived in this country during that time who are black, the stories that they'll tell you, man, will break your heart. My dad's got him, fought on the front lines. He went to Morehouse, you know, hoses on him. And he, you know, that, you ask me how I feel, it infuriates me. You know what I mean? Because I'm 50 now and I'm trying to mentor cats and I can't, you know, I can't. Right. You know what I mean? Right, and that tears me up inside. So I find other ways to channel my fury. And I really am insidious about helping young African American men. It's just sad. You know, it hurts. Right. It hurts, man. It really does. You guys hear it in my voice. It hurts. The young lady who did that, like Monday, damn, Tuesday, fuck, Wednesday, are you kidding me? Okay. Thursday, another one? Yeah. Friday, did you hear that shit? Right, and then like, okay, Saturday, Saturday, you get through Saturday, then 11 o'clock at night, like I couldn't even lay down without another one. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just, I'm just insidious with trying to just instill something in these guys, man, and give them some guidelines, you know, to you know, you're hunted out here. It's the truth. You know, I am. You know what I mean? It's shit. Nowadays, when I pull up out of here, the wallet is going right on the dash, and my registration isn't in the dark. The past 3 or 4 months, I do not ride with that not on the dash because I don't trust them. You know what I mean? You gotta have self-preservation, and it sucks as a race of people that we gotta take these kind of precautions. But damn it, that's what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Protect yourself. I tell them guys, man, stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? Whatever you can.
It was easy to tell them to stay out of trouble.
Right.
But it's not easy when trouble is actually
finding you. It's coming after you.
Because I always preach to younger guys, and I'm like, yo, do the right thing, stay out of trouble. But then when
That's
you know
not even
it's
enough.
just coming to you, no matter if you're even inside your house.
You're right,
You could be sitting on your porch.
Rihanna.
How many times do you be like, yo, I'm not even gonna go out. I'm just sitting right here. And they come on your see property. A cop just walking by, and you're like, yo, what you doing right here? Like, it's my property. You could just keep walking.
Right.
And you're angry because somebody's asking you what you're doing on your property that you're paying for.
Like I always say, you only see what my reaction was, but you don't remember what the hell provoked me to go this route. And messing with me on my property.
Simple stuff.
Right, and I'm getting up every day, paying taxes in this country, doing my part, trying to raise my family, and I can't, it's over. But it's, and to not get too far, but it's the history. It's been going on for 400. It's so ingrained in these people that, you know what I mean? It's just like, God, but then, you know, the awakening is coming. So many, you know, thank God that some of them, and I only say some, it's Caucasians, white people, whatever you want to call them, Europeans, some of them are beginning to see it, but more importantly, our race of people are really fighting, protesting, and letting it be known like it's time for it to stop. It's time for it to stop.
Gotta stop. Definitely. I agree. So one last thing before I have you give all your outlets to where they can find you. What message? I mean, because from I met you from the show we did, I'm a supporter. You know what I'm saying? I love to support Black people. So I've seen your mentoring as well. What message do you have for not just the African men, but the African American youth within itself?
Right. I'm the same way. I love supporting people. What I would say to all the youth is, now at this time in our country, it's crucial for you guys to stick together. The loyalty that needs to come to each other, male, female, young, old, when I say young, from 5 years old to 15, 16, all y'all have to support each other and learn to get along. In the fighting, the crime, the not caring about another brother's or Black man's life, that needs to end with this generation. You guys got to figure out how to get along, support, come to, Murder Show, go host this event, go see your friend. It's got to be positive support of one another. Because if you don't take pride, and I've been saying this, like when Birdman went to the Breakfast Club, and he was like, put some respect on my name, put some respect on Black. Put some respect on Black. We're not second-class citizens. We're not 3/5 of a man. We're not animals. And once you guys start supporting each other and caring about one another in your youth, you'll start seeing the respect put on Black like it should be. Respect yourselves first. Man.
That's deep. That's real deep. I appreciate that.
I love doing this kind of stuff. I'm glad you guys had me out here. Right. Appreciate it.
Let the people know where they can find you, Chris.
As we lighten up the mood here on Black Panther TV. Now, man, you gotta be, man. Gotta be positive. Man, my social media is Instagram and Twitter, the letter C, Martin, ATLP. Facebook is the ATL Fashion Plate, and I got a like page on Facebook, which is C Martin, the Fashion Plate. Hit me up, support me, and I'll do the same with you.
Big facts, big facts. The girl them tough crackers.
Yeah, pop. I can't top what he just said, but
Let me start that one here. Like how Martin Luther King. My dream, my dream, my dream, my dream, my dream.